Hey guys, you see my stuff burning. Mm. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on into this live. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. So, come on into this live. Come on in, y'all. Come on into the live. I know it's Saturday. It's Saturday, 2:49 p.m. on Saturday. Hey, how are you? The two people, Cheyenne, it's. Thank you for joining. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah, what's going on?
Hello?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to put on the video. Hold on a
Yeah,
sec.
okay? Because people always keep asking me about traveling alone, so I thought this was a good topic to talk about. Because
Oh,
she
okay.
said she was a
I'm
female,
actually. Oh, that's fine. Do you see
so
me?
I can see you. I can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah. Thank you so much for helping me too. By the way, I just want to shout you out for thank you. For real.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Because I have to get inspired by what to talk about and just don't get on here just rambling. So a female said something about she wants to travel alone, but she was afraid to travel alone. And I just wanted to say that I used to feel the same way, and I know other women. I'm not a woman, but women. I know of women who used to feel the same way. But when you travel by yourself and you're in those airports, sometimes you look around and you see other people that's by themselves too. Like, oh, they black. Oh my gosh, they by themselves. And it's like, and then I just started a conversation. It was like people do travel by themselves. They just don't. It's I don't know where the algorithms at. Those type of things are just not posted on social media. That's not popular, or maybe we don't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's a systematic way they do that on purpose.
There's like Facebook groups, but people have said they travel alone. If you do the hashtags, I see them all the time. Or when I look up travel vlogs and things, I see people traveling alone. But mainly
Huh?
on Facebook groups, you'll see them.
Yeah. You traveling on Keely? You traveling on
Have I traveled where?
Keely? It's somebody else here too. I wondered did she travel alone too?
Oh, okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, I just love your content.
Oh, thanks, girl.
Yeah, but I travel all the time by myself. I've been to
See,
134 countries,
see what I'm saying? You got
and
somebody
I've done
famous.
probably like 100 of them by myself.
See, hold on. See what I'm saying? And so people need to stop this misnomer of like, I don't know what the media be talking about when these people go over there and the women get killed and they get trapped and I hate to say this, but I think people of color, I think we kind of know the dangers or whatever. Like, I'm not going to go nowhere and say nothing out the way to somebody in the other country and their culture. I'm not going to do that. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Yeah, I go all over the place by myself. I've been to Africa. I've been to Europe. I've been all over the place, and I don't let nobody stop me from going just because I'm by myself. No, I'm gonna go.
Okay. 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 Yeah, that's what I was saying. People do be traveling by themselves. They do, and I'd be surprised. I met a woman who was working at. She was in Rwanda, and she works at a school there. And I'm looking like, okay, she looks American. She's from my area. She's from Virginia. I live in D.C. And she was like, yeah, I've been over here for years. I work at a school, and I'm like, wow. She does admissions. She's not a teacher. That's a different thing. She's not even a teacher. She works there. I asked about the pay. She said, oh, it's okay. And it's all about researching the country. You're going to know what to do and not to do. Right. These people are actually waiting for us to come there. They like, thank you for visiting my country. When I see, they like, thank you for coming. Like, wow. Hello? I don't hear anybody on here. Hello? Where do people go? Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I always do that because I be liking constant interaction. So that's why, yeah, they be waiting for us to come. They be like, thank you for visiting my country. Because some of these places, nobody comes to visit them. They don't get any tourism, nothing. No conversation, nothing. So I think when we travel solo, I think we define the ours and what people are saying we shouldn't do what we're doing. I think it changes the whole dynamics of society and what's happening. Like you see me doing stuff that you wouldn't think a person would be doing.
And I think a lot of I think personally a lot of black people have fear cuz when I first started traveling by myself, my mom was like, "Why you going all the way to Colombia by yourself? You going all the way?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going by myself. I was born by myself. So yeah, I'm going to go by myself. I don't let fear stop me from traveling at
I
all."
think, yeah, I think we all got something in common where maybe we just like excitement. We like to live life on the edge. We want to enjoy ourselves. And everybody's not about that life. Everybody's not trying to live like that. Some people just want to live in their space and just be the way they are, and that's fine. But I think things are changing. I think things are starting to change. As I see more, I see people on solo trips now. People are going places for like relaxation. They're not going for like a journey. They're going for experience. They're going for like, I need some me time. I need some self love. I need to love on myself more. I think a lot of that's happening.
It is.
It's happening. It's becoming popular. Because at one point you
Yes.
by yourself. Oh my God, you lonely. But you can't find nobody. You this and that and the other. And I couldn't explain what I was doing, but I was like, it's something I'm supposed to do spiritual. Something I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what it is, but I just couldn't explain it to people.
And
So
and for so long, did people think you was weird? Because they used to think I was weird because I would just be all over I'm talking about all over this world, and they would be like, "Why you going by yourself? You ain't going with nobody. Like, why you
you not with
traveling
no
by yourself?"
dude. You don't got no dude with you.
Yeah, and it's like I had a whole man, and it's like, well, hell, he work all the time, so he can't go. But I'm not gonna stop going somewhere just because somebody else can't go. And I want to see. It's things I want to see. Sometimes I get on TikTok. If I see something on TikTok and I'm like, "Oh, that look interesting," I'll book a flight and go see it just because I want to see it with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? You can look at other people's pictures and you can other people can tell you their experience, but unless you experience it for yourself, you will never know.
Oh,
And
somebody said movies. I did. I used to go to the movies by myself a lot because I
yeah,
realized like at some point in time you're by yourself. Like there's nobody around you. You can cry by yourself. Sometimes there's nobody going to be there. Your kids, your family. It's just going to be you and whatever you're dealing with. So I had to figure out that you may not always get support. Some people don't get support all the time. I'm not living this perfect family where everybody's like, oh, you're going to go to college. We're going to support you. Let's raise some money. Oh, we're going to help you finish your schooling. We're going to help you study. We're going to help you pass that test. That you know what I'm trying to say? We're going to pay your car note.
Yeah,
That's not realistic for me. That's why I travel to places where I see real shit, real things are happening. This is what's really going on. Okay.
well, hey everyone. I definitely agree with you on that. I travel a lot too. And I know exactly what you're talking about. I've had people to call me crazy for wanting to go
You a
across the
guy? Are you a
world.
guy?
Yeah.
You gay?
Okay.
No, I don't mean to ask, but I'm just listening to your voice and I'm listening to mine, and it's like I had see some commonality in common because it's
Yeah.
like people may, but see when we hear it's like, oh look at him, he sound this way. Ain't no, but you can go to the country, they gonna beat your ass. See what I'm trying to say? But here you go, you telling us. Go ahead, tell your story. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It was all right. It's your platform. I can't like
No,
do
I'm
that.
just trying to be real. This is how I am, and I know
Yeah.
you watched me, so you knew you didn't get
Yeah.
offended. I didn't know you didn't get offended.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. Like they'll ask, like, why aren't you going to certain like groups, and traveling for like safety, or like, do they have running water, or like, do they have like internet? Like I've heard all of that type of stuff too. I know exactly what you mean, but I love like being able to travel on my own, get into like a rental car and drive around a certain country. I know exactly what you
Give me
mean.
an example of where you went. I just want to know what countries.
It's been mainly Europe and the Caribbean. I'm still trying to get to like other places. I really more so in recent years been really traveling outside of America. 'Cause I just gotten to the point where I see America differently than what I used to when I was younger.
Okay. Have you ever had anybody say anything out the way to you?
Oh yeah.
Dealing with your preference?
No, 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 no.
I just was wondering. Are you
Mm-mm.
Caribbean?
No, I'm from America. I'm
Where
from
you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay, and you travel back. You would travel these places alone.
By myself. Yeah.
Point proven. There we go. Boom. There we go. So whatever everybody says, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. I just have to throw that out there because there are people who are doing this by themselves.
And it's
And
literally not hard.
no, it's not. It's just I'm amazed. So you just opened my mind up to something because you said you traveled by yourself. Wow. Maybe if more people would talk about this stuff. Never mind. Okay.
No, it's okay. I think with your platform, it's bringing awareness to allow people to see you as a black person being able to travel outside of America, so they can, I guess, use you as their eyes to see a different perspective.
Yeah, because I feel the love in some of these places when people are like, "Hi, nice to," and they're greeting you, and it's like some of them are not really asking for money; they're just happy to see somebody else and share your story. And it's like I won't get that by watching a documentary. I'm not going to get that. You
No.
get what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to get that because they've added everything out.
The most, I guess, that you can get from not traveling is being able to speak to people who are from certain countries, doing accurate research on using specific type of like documents, like primary, secondary resources,
Wait,
like
wait,
articles.
stop right there, because I don't want to lose some people. I know what you're talking about. I'm educated. I get that. I just want to. So what he's basically saying is, in a nutshell, just research. Like this is what I do. I research the country. I look up a little bit of information. I actually meet people who are from that country and having a
Right.
conversation. I ask them like, where do I go? What do I do? I get their information. They tell me what to do. Somebody said, show us how to do it comfortably. This is a good question because a lot of times I'm doing things like all over the place and somebody else may not be want to do that. That is a very valid question. So comfortably, I have yet to go somewhere and like sit there and relax like a resort and things like that. I just cannot sit still. I just want to see like what does it look like? Like what's going on here?
Oh, I
I need to
relax.
have conversations with people. I want to talk to them like what is it like? How much do y'all get paid here? That's my thing. That may not be somebody else's thing. So what I recommend you
But
to do is go ahead.
I think the thing is when you solo travel, you can do it however you want. That's why I
Yeah.
like to
Right.
solo travel. When I get tired of a place, I'll hop on another flight and hit another country. If I, you know,
Exactly.
if you know what I mean, if you in Portugal and you like, you know what, I'm tired of this. Let me
That
just
was
go fly
me.
over here. I'm
And I
flying. I'm
love.
in Africa in the next 2 days. You see what I'm saying? And you can do that when you're solo, but when you're not, you kind of have to conform to whoever you're traveling with because you have to keep that
Yeah.
in mind. Like, oh, they might not want to go to Africa in 2 days. So when you're
Yes.
traveling by yourself, to be comfortable, you have to know your personality. You have to know what makes you comfortable. Don't try to do it like somebody else do it, because nobody else is gonna travel like Leroy. They're not gonna be in Haiti all in the hood and doing this and that, because they might have a fear. They might want to just be on a resort and just
Right. And
lay
say,
by the pool.
see, I've
You
done that, but
see?
I want to know like what's going on because then that gives me power to like be there and feel what's happening, and I can navigate myself and be there and see how things operate. That gives me
Right.
information or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. I can do this, and I can actually be here and enjoy myself the full extent. Like I know how much it really costs to be on a resort. I know how to get this. I know how to get that, and then I'm saving my money that I have in the U.S. That's the way that's just the way I think of it.
And traveling and understanding the currency as well, is the currency of the country that you're coming from, is it in comparison to the country that you're traveling to, is it going to be higher than
I
that
already know
currency?
that the countries that are higher are basically Europe and the UK, London, England. So I kind of pretty
Like you
much
got
know
like
that.
Australia, you
Oh
have
yeah, Australia too. Australia, see,
Australia.
Dubai.
yeah, Australia was. And you go to some of these places, and you're like, I should be here for 2 days. It ain't nothing here. Like, oh my gosh.
I
And then
know
being a
about
person of
London.
color, sometimes I find myself going to these places and like I'm not getting anything here. I don't see no black people. It's nothing I'm gaining. I don't feel empowered. Like let me get the
You gotta
You
do
you
the
know what's funny
meetup.
with me? For some reason, I always find the black people. I don't
I
know
do.
what
Yeah.
it is. I
I
don't
go
know
to the
what it
meetup.
is about me. Whatever country I go to, I always find the black people. Now, I did go to a country called Georgia. It's an actual country, and
I
they
Right.
want to
was
go there.
very, very.
It's cheap. I
They
heard it was cheap.
it's very cheap, but let me tell you something. They kind of they was asking me, "What are you doing here? Why are you here? What are you here for?" Like they was very suspicious because when I tell you that I didn't see another black person the whole 3 days I was
They
there.
really
I
don't.
mean, I was literally the only black person, and you get the stares, and I'm gonna get the stares anyway because I'm a tall black woman. Okay, so
Oh.
I'm gonna get the stares anyway. They're gonna be like, "Oh dang!" But they were really like, what are you doing here? Why did you come here? And I said, because I can. This
Let
was
me
the
ask you
people.
something. Did the people at
This
the
was the
customs
people
say that, or the
stamping my
people in the country?
passport.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they gonna
This was the
always ask
people
that
stamping my
question.
passport. They held my passport up for like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, and I was
Oh,
getting concerned, like, where is my passport? And
that's a
they kept
long
looking
time.
at my passport, and I was like, they was really like concerned, like, why am I there? What am I planning on doing there? And I said I came here to see the sculptures because that's why I wanted to go. I saw
See,
it in
now
a magazine
go ahead.
and I wanted to go. But some
This
of
is the
those
part.
countries will do
This
that.
is the. This is the part of me that subconsciously knows, like, I'm a school teacher. I work in a school. I'm a teacher. This is holiday. And I give them that. And I'm like, oh, well, I want to see
Holiday.
the country and taste the food. I heard so many things about them. And I just smile. And then they're like, oh, okay. You get what I'm trying to say? So I've learned how to communicate and say the right things to get to where I need to be. You get what I'm trying to say? So I have to shape shift. I know some people may not know how to do that, but yeah.
You're
Like I'm gonna take
absolutely
this
right.
off. If I know I'm in a Muslim country, I'm not gonna go there with this on because this
Right.
is not something that may be until I get a vibe and I can feel the way out. I'm gonna like, you see what I'm trying to say? I play like that, play around like that.
I
You
guess
get what I'm saying?
I know
Yeah.
for me, I don't really go to like certain like Muslim countries because the stuff I've heard from people.
So you are
Um,
afraid. Let's talk about that.
no,
Let's talk
it's
about
not that. No, I'm talking about specifically like I don't know if I can even say the word, but woman being T-worded like across like different borders and like being forced to like go with
See, I
men
don't get my
because
mind wrapped up in that because that's none of my business. I went to Morocco. I know that it's a Muslim country, but I put that shit on fire. Like y'all know, and then you realize that people do stuff within. They say certain things, but they trying to talk to you, and you add them on WhatsApp, and I'm seeing the culture.
oh
I'm
what's
seeing that
that? Oh Lord.
people want to do stuff with you for money, and it's like, no, I ain't playing that. Y'all ain't gonna set me up. But then I'm like, but see, I'm observing and I'm figuring things out. So I'm figuring them out before they are figuring me out. I'm people watching, understanding them. And then I realize they poor, they may not have nothing. It's like, oh, I'm gone. It's nothing here. Thank
That's
you. I
true.
got what I need to get by.
You absolutely right. Because like in Rome, I was shocked at the amount of homeless people that were there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you look at the homeless people in America and you think to yourself, what's really going on? So what are they telling us on the news? You see what I'm saying?
But then
Yeah.
again, going back to what that was Keely was saying about Georgia. I know a lot of Eastern European countries. They typically don't get a lot of people who are from like Black Americans in general, and I guess they're shocked culturally 'cause they really don't get a lot of Black people, and I think that might be why. But then
It's
again,
true.
I have heard like between I forgot her name, the basketball player that was in, and that's a whole other part. They not even Eastern Europe. That was Russia. How she was locked up
Right.
over there for just
When
being
I
who she
was
was.
there,
No.
I had so many people saying they have never seen a black person in real life.
I
You
can
been to
believe it.
Russia? You been to Russia?
They said they've never seen a yeah, I've been to Russia. They've never seen a
Wow.
black person in real life. When I was in Georgia, they mentioned that too. Like, wow, we've never. It was
I'm
almost
going
like
there. Next time I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to Georgia. I'm gonna go to all them
It's
Eastern
just-
European countries nobody goes to on the side. Romania,
Yeah.
Georgia. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
there. Watch.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
I've
go
been
there.
to Romania, and I'm telling you, I've been to Armenia. They've never actually physically in the flesh seen a black person. Like
I'm gonna
it's
go
I
there
can
and be
believe
so
it.
obnoxious, so over the top, like, "Hello, I'm here." Hey, I have black, and then let them
and a
see
lot
it, and
of
then
them wasn't rude. They were like, "Oh wow, you're so beautiful." Oh,
exactly.
they
That changed it. You know what? We're changing the dynamics, but it seems like other people get these celebrities and stuff are getting credit for it when we're the citizens and people are traveling to these places and
Right.
nobody knows what we're doing.
right, right.
Pat on the back for all the people
Okay.
traveling solo. Yes, we're the ones changing the culture. We're the ones that's doing the culture. It's not the music. It's not the rapping. It's us. Okay, thank you.
Or just anybody who's in the entertainment industry. Because, like, you even had, I was shocked to find out recently that Elon Musk is actually trying to move to Portugal and buy real estate.
Oh, I don't want to get into that because
I
I
know
know
what
people
you
say they
mean.
seen him in Africa. They be in Africa trying to get these people and pick up people and all that type of stuff. But no, ooh, I'm
Oh.
dropping champagne. Dang, you made me nervous.
No, you can't drop the champagne now.
Because I'm sorry, I had too much to drink.
Bless your heart.
No, because it's getting messy. It's getting messy in here. I was going to go through something.
Somebody said, "Have you ever felt unsafe while traveling solo?"
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I always feel unsafe, but I don't
I do
show
too.
that. I don't
I
show
do too,
that.
but that's
I
right.
don't show that.
That's right. That's right. I always have my head on a swivel. Always. I always, especially as a woman, you know what I'm saying? It's men and women are different when traveling solo. I will say that. But you always gotta have your head on a swivel
Oh,
at
yeah.
all times.
But
Yeah, I do, but I try to figure the thing. That's why when I was in Haiti, people think they see me doing certain stuff, but I'm doing that because I'm trying to throw them off and I'm getting to know the people. That's my strategy. And I know a lot of Haitians. And so when I get there, I'm talking to people and I'm showing people pictures. I'm talking to people I know who are Haitian. And the people, I knew the guy who was a tour guide, but I didn't want to use his services. He cost too much. But I had him on speed dial and he was picking people up from the hotel. So even though him and I talked for 3 years, I never used him. That guy that I was using in Haiti, he was actually the Airbnb host. I
Oh, my
never
God.
stayed with him. That's what I used the Airbnb host as well.
oh, wow.
And you know what? Some of the countries that you think it may be dangerous. When I was in Cuba, I was walking around them streets
Cuba
2
is-
and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Cuba is, oh my God, Cuba.
I haven't heard it being dangerous.
I
at all.
love Cuba. That's why I go. It's so cheap there.
I've been to Cuba 3 times. I love Cuba. I really
Yeah,
love
it's not
Cuba.
dangerous.
And everything there is so cheap. Oh my goodness. But I mean, I never felt unsafe in Cuba.
They did my
Never.
It's not.
$1,
not.
but I gave the guy 7 anyway.
I don't know. You know what? They have a lot of Afro Latinas there. They have a lot. Like I've been.
Because they are family.
Look, I met these girls there they from Cuba, and they invited me to their house. They
See,
cooked.
that's why I got the video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they cooked
I know.
for me and everything. I was like, oh, wow. I mean, they are so nice. They so nice, so friendly. You know, so it's like some country you go to, you have a misconception about it. Because I did when I went to Cuba the first time. And I was, kind of afraid because, they say little stuff about certain countries.
Why
But
do
when
you
I went
folks?
there, it was just like totally different.
I bring
Totally
them whatever they want. They ask you for simple stuff like, do you have a belt? Can you bring me some deodorant? It's like, I got that in the house. I'm like, I got that in the house. I can give away all my old clothes I can't fit, I don't wear. You can have them.
Yeah.
See, I told
Yeah,
you.
because one of the girls, she
go right
said
now,
she liked my short set, and I say, girl, I said, well, you can have it if you want it.
Exactly, because we can get this shit off the street. Exactly, that's what I did too. Mm-hmm.
But they so friendly, they so welcoming, so friendly. It's a lot of Afro Latinas in Cuba that are very, very friendly, very welcoming. They take you to you could actually see the culture and really get into the actual culture. You don't have to just stay at the resort or whatever, wherever you at.
That's why I like to go. Yeah. I can tell you, you can go. You get the visa at the airport, and all you got to do is fill out this form. You can go get an Airbnb. Yeah. I paid $126 for 3 days.
Yeah. I think I paid like $220 for like I was there for 7 days.
I stayed for 2 weeks the first time I went. I've been there like 10 times. I like to go there because it's cheap and you can get around and then, man.
Yeah. The
Oh my
second
God.
and from Miami, the flight is so cheap. It's so
Yes.
cheap. I mean, literally like probably $200
round trip. Yeah, she know. Yeah. It's a cheap trip, and when I come back, I bring like $200. I exchange my money on the street, and I always come back with more money. Yeah. And then,
now
like,
you do have to have your money first. You do have to have your money. You can't go there and use your credit cards. They don't take your credit
So
cards.
that's why when I was in Africa, I said something about the RIP bill because I was so thinking about Cuba. If you got to bring the money, but if it's torn, they may not take it.
Right.
$1 US is now worth $305, $305 or $310.
Right.
You can buy a whole. That lobster I had was like $20. Lobster, everything.
Yeah.
You can eat good.
I know what you mean because I know I think that was 2022 when I went. I was actually in Portugal for that on and off for about 2 months. And
2 months? What type of work you do?
Huh?
What type of work you do?
I work remotely. I do like freelance between freelance work for like IT support. I also do like customer support and other type of like contract
You're
work.
adding another layer. I'm asking you this question because people probably asking in their mind. That's why I asked the question people asking. You see what I'm trying to say? And that's like, oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's all right.
I'm just wondering.
I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I would want to move outside the U.S. and that was one of the places. And I was even looking up like I know you say you really don't care about it too much, but I know I guess for me because I wanted to feel like okay.
Where do you want to go? See, come on. Where do you want to go? Where would you want to go?
No, not where I was wanting to go. I was saying specifically about the
Just say it. Come on. This is an open discussion. Come on, Nano. Let's talk like act like
no,
that.
I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry for that, but
I have been on a cruise ship before. It's just that the thing about the cruise ship is that you get there. I'm sorry, real quick. This is a sidebar. The thing about the cruise ship is that you pay the money. They get you there. They take you to a certain place. You don't stay there for too long. They want you to pay money now to do a excursion. You got to pay money to sometimes to get off the boat, depending on what ship it is. Do excursion, and I don't. So I do the cruise ship. I do the cruise ship when COVID was on, and I pay a little bit of money to go to like the Panama Canal. So I went to all those places at one time. That's why I like a cruise ship. Places I want to go to at one time.
And another thing with the cruise ship is if you a type of person that likes to explore a lot, you only gonna get maybe like 5 hours top on a certain location. And it's really just kind of just to drop down, see what it looked like, and get back on the boat. So you're not really getting a full experience. I feel like cruises is just kind of like to kind of look at the country and kind of see, oh yeah, this is something I might want to come back to. I don't really think it gives you a full experience, in my opinion, because I didn't been on hundreds of cruises. So I mean, that's all my niece and my sister they like to do. They like to go on cruises. But to me personally, I like to fly into a country. That way I can country hop. Go to different countries in one, and that's why I end up following you, Leroy, because you kind of you similar to what I do. Like when you went to Africa, when you went to I forget you went to Senegal, you country hop. You go to different countries. Because you went to Rwanda.
Senegal and Gambia are close together. So if you're in Senegal, you might as well go to Gambia. When I went to Zimbabwe, Botswana, Zambia, and Namibia were all together. Somebody did. So you go to all. I didn't go into the country, but I just was there doing something. Right. So on the flip side of the cruises, though, as I get older, and I know a lot of older people, you get discounts on the cruise when you get like 55, and then you can just sit there just to have something to do, just to sit there and chill. So that's the positive of it too. You may want to just be like, I just want to go, just sit on the boat, and just hang out.
And another travel tip too is like when I went to Croatia, I didn't just go to Croatia. Like I was all over the place, because when you're in Europe, you can hit a lot of different countries, and a flight might be like like
20
45
euros.
bucks to get to the next country. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So let me stop right there. That's why I didn't show people. But what I did this summer was I booked my. So school is about to start. I only travel on the Thanksgiving, Christmas break, spring break. So I bought a bunch of one-way tickets, back to back to back, getting ready for the summer. That's what I did, and I got the Airbnb. If you're in Europe, it's like under $100 to go to the next country.
It really
Exactly.
is. Because
Exactly.
sometimes it can be €5. Because I've had that before. You will be all like Wizz Air, like. Or
You know what I mean? I be hitting all the countries. Look, my passport so tatted. I have to get a new
Oh,
one.
we just talked about passport.
Because once I hit,
I got a new one. I got the
Yeah,
one with 40 pages.
yeah.
I got the one. They got one now with 50 pages or something. Yeah.
I think so.
50
It's like
pages. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a bag.
Yeah.
Somebody, see, I don't know everything. I'm learning from y'all and I'm learning from other people. So it's a bag I got from Target, and you can put all your
Yep.
stuff in. It's like a suitcase, and this is a carry-on. You can this carry small stuff, and you can put your stuff in here. You can fold it up like
And
a
here's
little.
another travel tip. That little bag, right? You take
Yeah.
maybe like 4 or 5 outfits.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I don't know if everybody's down with stuff like this, but like
Yeah.
I might pack like a couple things that I really, really, really want to take, but I'll hit up like a Goodwill or whatever. I'll wash it really, really, really good. I'll find
That's
something and I'll leave that mess right there, and I'm on to the next country because
That
when
is
you're
true.
in Europe. Dragging a big, large 2 and 3
Hell
suitcases
no.
is not gonna work.
I know what
these
you
in
mean.
Morocco.
I failed trying to do that.
It's not gonna work. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The black.
Yeah, I do.
When you're in Europe and you're
Yeah.
country hopping and you got a big suitcase, because I did that once, and you lugging that thing all over the place. It's a bit rough. But if you got you a little something, and if you hit up some of the little stores, buy you something a little cheap. And you could leave it wherever you at, or you know what I mean. You could donate it or give it away. Because I did that when I was in Cuba too. They like,
Now, the
I like
only
your
thing-
short set. I'm like, okay, I'll wash it and you can have it. I do stuff like that.
If it's under 100 millimeters, you can carry it on. So
Yeah.
But guys, shaving cream, deodorant. I got alcohol in here to clean my face when I shave because I'm.
The UK, I think they don't even have one anymore. I think
Sometimes these little things don't work. You got to put tape on this because this stuff will leak.
Yeah,
Them
yeah.
little bottles they be
Especially
lying.
the little hair stuff.
Tylenol. See what I'm saying,
Yeah,
y'all?
Vanessa, Italy, baby. When I was in Italy, look.
I loved it
I
there.
made that mistake one time taking that big, large suitcase. Man, I wanted to country hop. And that was a big mistake because I was like, oh my gosh, this suitcase is so heavy. And you can pay folks to, lift
To
your
ship
luggage and take it up the stairs and all that stuff. But you know what?
you can ship it.
Baby, when I
actually.
tell you, I learned that little hack. I go to the little, thrift store, a consignment store. Even if you, feel like you want to buy something real cute that you're going to keep, buy you a little sundress at one of the little shops they have in town. I do
Right.
stuff like that because I'm not lugging no big, large suitcase when I'm country hopping. Yeah, I got all that. All
Exactly.
that. And
And
that's
I got the
exactly how I
Avon
do
Skin
it.
So Soft. The Avon Skin So Soft. Yep, I got
Yep.
that.
I ain't had that in I don't know how
Hey, no,
long.
that skin so soft, keep them bugs up.
They got it in a small size now, and it got bug of stuff in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it keep them bugs off. Cause
And
look, that's the only thing that kept me from getting ate up when I was in Bali. That skin so
Yeah.
soft.
Oh Lord, I know.
And
them
you can get
bugs
little
out there.
small travel size. These other countries have travel size stuff too, so you can get stuff too when you get there. And I had this little
Yeah.
thing I carried with me, the little what you call 'em?
I carry eucalyptus oil. That's what I use. And peppermint.
Yeah, that helps
This is
too.
all carry on. Only problem was that the hair products, I couldn't leave my hair products.
Oh.
Because I put the hair products in here and it's like, oh my God. But yeah, but I'm gonna figure out a way. I put the little gel, the leave-in conditioning and stuff. But yeah, but I got you. Yeah,
I know if I'm staying somewhere longer, like a month or so, it's best to just have it shipped. If you need to have a larger piece of luggage, I know sometimes you might need to have it where you're if you're stationary. Because for me, like working remotely, I sometimes would need stuff, but I would have it shipped versus having it where I'm lugging it all around with me, because that is definitely
Yeah.
because the only
could be
place
a book bag, could be personalized.
the only place recommend that would be okay would be like London, because their streets are like flat. But outside of that, like if you're going to most places in mainland Europe, I'm even
They
thinking
have that
parts of Africa.
cobblestone, and it's hard to put.
I
Like when
know,
we was in
yeah.
Croatia, when I
The
went to
hills in
Iceland,
Portugal?
when I went to Iceland, it was they had a lot, cobblestone and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's hard, but I did have to pack a lot when I went to Iceland because it was cold. So I had to have a lot of heavy clothes. So I did have big luggage, but
I'm sorry.
I-
I'm sorry. Hold on. The guy was trying. I'm sorry. Rod was trying to talk on here. Actually, tried to bring something that was banned. Yeah, I brought this. So when I was in Cuba, real quick. I'm gonna come. I had brought this because people was saying, but I had it in a bag.
oh, I love that.
Something told me to get a bag. So instead of carrying this in the duty free, I got a bag and put it in a bag.
Right.
Like this.
And what pissed me off every
That's the
time.
that's the best. That Havana Club so good, especially when you making a pina colada.
Yeah.
Well, I got one of these bags. I paid the lady $8, and when I came through customs, she said, "You have anything to clear?" I was like, "No," but she don't know if I had my passport in here or what I got in there. So I reached down, put my other bag in there, and I was like, "No," and she let me go. They do what they want to do in these countries. They do what they want to do.
Exactly.
They do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I was so pissed off. 'Cause I used to live.
Oh,
at one-
Vanessa. Now Finland, I haven't been to Finland, but that is on my
It's too
list.
cold for me. I'm sorry. That's the only
I
thing.
don't like cold either, but I still don't let that stop me from like experiencing, stuff. So because I want to see it with my own eyes, but I do want to see Finland.
It's like, I guess the most that cold places I really went to were like the UK and then France. Well, I guess you could say
Okay.
technically Portugal too, because they have Portugal slash Spain, because they do have like their northern region. They get snow, and it definitely was cooler than like the Algarve and I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Amsterdam is cold, Demi. It's very
There
cold.
too. Yeah, it's very cold. Like Amsterdam, I'm trying to think. Germany, mostly.
What surprised me when I went to Peru? Peru was extremely cold when I went.
It depends
When I
on the time of year.
yeah, I climbed that Machu Picchu because I wanted to get to the top to see the top, and it was extremely cold there. But like I say, I didn't have the proper clothes because I didn't pack properly. But I went to their little flea market and got all their little custom clothing and stuff like that, and I was cool.
Oh,
So
that
you
was-
just you just have to go with the flow, and you just have to make do with what you
I
got.
love
But
France.
yeah, Canada
Right.
is cold too.
So with the shoes thing too, I just carried a pair of shoes that I can wear with everything, and let me show you what I do.
I always have like 3 pair of shoes at
That's
least.
the most.
Right.
Pair of
You know,
tennis
you can
shoes, a
style
pair
now.
of
You can wear
sandals,
these
and a
with
pair of
everything.
flats.
See what I'm saying? You can wear these.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I just play it smart. Play it
Strategic,
smart.
strategic, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, Demi, you say it was funky.
I won't say it was funky, but I know at least when I
No,
went.
that's what Demi said.
Oh my god! I wasn't even looking at the comments.
I'm laughing. She know why I'm laughing because I.
Yeah.
Because folks say that, but I didn't experience that when I went. But I don't know.
On that damn
That's
train,
funny.
yes, they do be nasty.
Ooh,
Now,
so funky.
Yeah, but I know for France, specifically Paris, there were so many good like black-owned restaurants out there. I was really amazed at that. Like, I think that was I'm trying to remember the name of it. The name of the restaurant. Goodness, they had it was like a soul food restaurant.
Oh, you talking about that one that got the chicken and waffles?
Right. That was
I wasn't
actually,
into that.
That
Cause we
was
got
good.
chicken and waffles here. I had that too much in DC. I don't want no chicken and waffles. You making fun of black people when you do that, but no, some people want it
That's
though. Some
black
people want it.
owned. It's actually owned by Black Americans.
Oh, I saw that. I went there though, but I just wasn't into it, so I let the other people get it because we had Gladys Knight chicken and waffles. We got Carolina Kitchen, so I'm used to
that
that.
ain't good. Gladys
But some
Knight
people want
down
that
here.
experience.
Cause out here in Georgia, the last time I went out there, I don't know what she was doing. But that's a whole
Yeah,
nother.
Gladys Chicken and Waffles. They didn't went down. I live in Atlanta too, so I know. But I'm a pescatarian, so I have a hard time, with my meals and food and things like that when I'm out the country sometimes. But
And
I
see, I eat meat.
Europe, to me, the food, I never had a really great food experience. And
What?
it's because
Wow.
I'm a picky eater. I'm a very picky eater, and I'm also a pescatarian, so it's kind of rough for me. But
Now Portugal and like Greece and Italy and I'm trying to think like
oh, Greece
Mediterranean.
Greece food is good. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, their food good.
yeah. They have
Yeah,
like
Greece.
it's seafood. Cause like
Yeah,
I
they
was
got some good food, and surprisingly, Iceland has some really good food.
Oh yeah. You know what? Another thing I get to when I go to these countries, I
Iceland.
look at the labels and I try to get like toothpaste and little
Ooh.
simple stuff that we don't have in the U.S. because I'm thinking that they don't have all them chemicals in it.
They don't. And that's what I loved about when I was over in Portugal because like a lot of the toxic chemicals that they put in the food here, they don't do it out
I
there.
got this from Iceland and I use this, and people be like, "Did you whiten your teeth?" And I'm like, "No, I just You see what I'm trying to say?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get those stuff.
I
That's
know
true.
exactly what you mean. But I know for me, when it came to like, I guess comfortability, I started like following different. I would start following different like black travel groups, like on like Facebook or I'm trying to think, or even Instagram, because like there was one specifically for Portugal, and I had went to some of those meetups out there as well. It was one. Well, actually, it was multiple times. I went to like Afrobeat parties, in which those were like really nice. They weren't like really crazy, and I could be there at night and not have to worry about folk puming out of there at night, which was so nice that you could be out late at night and not have to worry about that type of stuff when you go to a club. And it's just like folk actually trying to have fun.
Okay, y'all, it's 3:30. Let's talk later. This is so good. We should do this tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
And inbox me with ideas so we can all talk and we can share stuff. Because I let you guys take advantage because I want people to talk and not just me talking, but everybody sharing their experience. Because I'm learning stuff from you.
But we learned it from you too. You were
And that's how it's
amazing.
supposed to be. And it's like, no, I'm not trying to have no like power
Yes.
struggle with like, you know more, I know more, we this and that, and you the better
Yes.
person, and you know what I'm trying to say? Exactly.
But I love your content, Leroy. Keep it up, cause
Me
I like the
too.
realness.
Me
Okay,
too.
good, good. That's what I do. Okay, we'll talk later. I don't even know how to end
All
this.
right.
I think
I
you
need
go
to
to the
screenshot
top and
this and
then
post this. I don't know how to do it.
you go look at the top and then you press the power button up there to end it.